What we have here is a Yugoslavian M72B1. It is an RPK type weapon, which is the Soviet designation for a light machine gun. Shoots the same round as the AK-47 or AKM. This is the Yugoslav variant. This one you see is in semi-automatic. Although if you look, I have the markings. U is safe, R is fully automatic, J is semi-automatic. This one, however, as you can see, no auto sear, therefore this one operates in semi-automatic in either of these modes. I just had the markings done for authenticity's sake, huh? Hey, look who's here today with us. Do you like this weapon, Cinnabon? Yeah? He's like, I ain't gonna comment. I don't want to get in trouble. This was built by a good friend of mine using imported parts and some American parts. Pretty cool. Has a heavy barrel for a sustained rate of fire. Isn't that right? And it has a built-in bipod, which I'll demonstrate. This is the other side of the weapon. The steel's blued. Look at how this one has taken on like a purple look. I kind of like that. There's the name Zastava, Yugoslavia, now known as Serbia, I guess. This one has trench art. The number 3 looks like a Roman numeral or a ladder. Don't know what the 3 means. Could mean a lot of different things. The original grip and the correct Yugoslav 30-round magazine. They also issued 75-round drums for this weapon. Is that cool, buddy? Yeah? To use the built-in bipod, first release the metal spring here. Squeeze the legs together a little bit, and then they'll go downwards, and then kind of flip them forward. And that's what you have to do. Pretty simple, huh? So then you can use this and shoot from a prone position. You don't have to use your hand to support the handguard at this point. You can pivot it on carpet, rock, whatever you're using. So that'll be pretty cool. So when they import these, they come in as a kit, a parts kit. So in a past life, this was a real machine gun from overseas. They cannot import them like that. So it looks identical, though. It's just capable of firing in fully automatic. So pretend this is in Yugoslavia and it's from the factory. In order to get it to the U.S., they have to cut and destroy the barrel, and they have to destroy the receiver because the receiver is regulated as the machine gun. So this is imported as parts. So they destroyed those, so I had to replace the barrel. I was able to find an original barrel, which is fantastic, and my buddy who put it together for me was able to get the parts to work with it, which is good. You have to do a little bit of fitting. Sometimes you get lucky and it just fits by itself, but he had to do a little bit of fitting to get it to work right. And the receiver is made in the United States, and my buddy hot blued it, and it matches the kit perfectly. So this appears to be, and really does resemble, what this would look like from the factory. So it is correct, which is fantastic. Has nice patina. Some people refinish the entire weapon. I don't like to. The wood is original. And in fact, what's really cool is on this gun, the serial number. The serial number is on the top cover. It's also on the stock. And we were able to get a matching serial number on the rifle itself. I'll go ahead and show you that on the receiver. Very cool. We have the front sight post, which has, in this weapon, a night sight. It's long been expired, but I don't know what they use. Tritium, maybe? Tritium paint. The rear night sight has a snap-on one. Here we have the little sight ladder here. You can adjust the sights. If you're shooting at 100 meters, you put it here. We have 200 meters, 3, so on and so forth. I keep mine at about 100. I usually don't shoot past 100 meters. You can also adjust the windage on this, which is unusual for most AKs. But in the RPKs, because they can shoot them longer distances, or because some people do shoot them longer distances, you can adjust windage on it. In the rear sight, not just the front sight. And it's on the fly. You don't need any tools to adjust this. You just can turn it with your hand, but I'm not going to because it's on there really good. It's all sighted in. We're going to go prone now. Go. We're empty.
Cool.
We have a Soviet 40 round RPK magazine. Locks right in.
RPK.
Ready?
Yes.
Here, you can use them. I have the rifle field strip for cleaning. So obviously the main assembly is on the bottom with the barrel and receiver. Clean that. And every time you clean a weapon, you inspect it too for any unusual part deformation. Took the muzzle device off. It's just a muzzle nut. I like to inspect the threads and the crown, which is always fine. This is unique to this type of weapon. It is a retaining piece for the cleaning rod. We also have the recoil spring assembly, the bolt, bolt carrier and piston assembly. This is a long stroke piston system. The G36, for example, is a short stroke. We have the top cover. Clean that out really good. And the piston, of course, the head of the piston gets dirty as well. Besides that, it's really a fairly clean weapon. Barrel, of course, you want to run some brass brushes through that and some cotton, some oil and solvent-soaked cotton. It's all clean now. Ready to go back in the safe. Hey, buddy, how you doing today? Yeah? Ooh. I went shooting with your uncle today. Yeah, at your grandparents' house. Well, I wish I could join them, but I'm cooking right now, and you're not supposed to leave the stove unattended, right, buddy? So, you might have to play by yourself for a little bit. I have to get back to my meal here, okay? Hey, you chilling down here? Oh, we'll play later. Yeah, I can't play too much right now, though. No, I know, I'm sorry. I know. You can play in the steps by yourself for a little while. I had to periodically check the stovetop. Oh, you got a couple birds in there. Oh, no, my sock is broken. Yeah. Oh. Do you think you can entertain yourself for a little while? Hmm? Okay. I promise when I'm done eating, I'll come play with you, okay? I know. I know. I know it's not ideal. Yes, not ideal. Not for you, anyway. Well, thank you all for watching, and hope you have a terrific evening.